In this video series, we will thoroughly analyze the most common failures related to the ice-making machine, Ice Maker, in Samsung refrigerators. These units combined advanced electronic technologies with precision mechanical systems, making them highly efficient, but also sensitive to any irregularity in temperature detection or communication between their internal modules. Error code 8E, technical meaning. The 8E code is associated with a reading failure or erratic communication from the ice module temperature sensor. This component has the function of reporting to the main control board the current temperature of the mold and the thermal condition of the freezing zone. When the sensor does not send a valid signal, whether due to disconnection, internal damage, or calibration error, the system cannot determine if the ice is formed correctly or if it should begin the harvest phase. As a result, the electronics activate the 8E code to prevent defective cycles that could cause blockages, overcooling, or damage to the mold mechanism. In summary, this code indicates that the microprocessor has detected an abnormal or non-existent signal coming from the temperature sensor, preventing precise control of the ice cycle. Technical operation of the sensor. The Ice Maker temperature sensor is, in most Samsung models, an NTC thermistor. This means that its resistance value decreases as the temperature increases. This principle is widely used in refrigeration and air conditioning systems because it allows accurate and fast measurement of thermal changes in critical components. The main electronic board converts the thermistor's electrical resistance into an analog voltage signal, which is interpreted by the microcontroller. Based on that reading, the system determines the exact stage of the ice mold cycle and decides if it should continue cooling, activate the heater, or initiate ice ejection. An error in this sensor can affect the entire sequence as the module relies completely on thermal feedback to synchronize the cooling and harvesting processes. Under normal conditions, the mold temperature during the ice formation phase ranges between -10 degrees Celsius and -15 degrees Celsius, or 14 degrees Fahrenheit to 5 degrees Fahrenheit. During the pre-harvest phase, the temperature can temporarily rise up to 5 degrees Celsius, or 41 degrees Fahrenheit, allowing the ice to detach properly. Mold heater control. The heater is used only in short intervals, and its duration depends directly on the thermistor's reading. If the sensor indicates a very low temperature, the heater remains active longer to release the cubes. Conversely, if the temperature is already close to 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, the heating time will be minimal. This precise control prevents excessive melting of the ice and protects the mold's non-stick surface. Common causes of code 8E. The 8E error can be caused by several electrical or mechanical factors. The most common causes include A. Loose or oxidized connectors due to humidity in the ice maker area. B. Damaged wiring, bent pins, or poor harness connection between the sensor and the main board. C. Sensor out of range, degraded over time or due to unstable thermal variations. D. Internal failure in the ice machine module, especially in models with integrated electronic systems. E. Condensation or corrosion in the connectors, which alters voltage signals and causes incorrect readings. Any of these conditions can interrupt communication between the thermistor and the control board, generating the error code and temporarily stopping ice production. Series where code 8E appears. The 8E fault code is widely documented in various Samsung refrigerator series, including Bespoke, Family Hub, 4-Door Flex, RF Series, Showcase, RS Side-by-Side, SpaceMax, Counter Depth, and Top-Bottom Freezer. In all these product lines, the electronic architecture shares similar control principles, which explains the recurrence of the same code when issues occur with the mold sensor. In high-end models, the system can even log the fault in the microcontroller's internal memory, allowing for more accurate diagnosis during service. Quick diagnostic actions. A. Turn the unit off and restart it, checking whether the code reappears. In some cases, a reset can clear temporary errors caused by electrical fluctuations or voltage spikes. B. Disconnect the refrigerator and close the water valves before handling the ice module to prevent leaks or short circuits. C. Locate the ice maker, carefully remove it, and inspect the harness and connectors, ensuring there are no bent pins, loose terminals, or signs of corrosion. D. Disconnect the sensor and measure its electrical resistance with a multimeter set to the kilo-ohm range, or KOHM. This test allows you to determine whether the sensor is within its normal operating range. The resistance value should never be 0 or infinite. If it shows either condition, the sensor is defective and must be replaced. In general, in Samsung models, the ice mold temperature sensor has an approximate resistance of 5 kiloohms at 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit. If the reading differs significantly from this value, it means that the thermistor is out of range and requires immediate replacement. Once the sensor has been replaced, reassemble the module, turn the unit on, and check whether the error disappears from the display. If the code persists, it's recommended to check the continuity up to the main control board or replace the entire ice maker module.